Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Factorio Operation Lazy Bastard, where we try to win the game by assembling less than 112 items in hand and have factories do the rest. So, in the last episode, I can't exactly remember where we left off. We did a failed episode and then a stream since then, and a lot of work off camera. So, if you remember the last stream, we had just set up this bootstrap station. The sole purpose is to move some of the items that are being made here, some raw materials, over to the petroleum area that we have over here, and we're able to assemble some more advanced items like laser turrets, cliff explosives, and sulfuric acid, which is, where's the sulfuric acid? Ah, right here, yeah. So all of this in preparation for nuclear power, so we can increase our power supply, and increasing our capacity to process metals. And I'd like to open that up. I'd like to make that happen, but we need more power to do it. And also, right over here, this is what we're going to cover today, we are going to try to open up these ore patches to exploitation. And in order to do that, we have to clear away the local threats. And right now we've got biter bases here. And so as soon as we start setting up mining machines here, what's going to happen is these guys are going to be all over us like stink on crap. So this is going to produce a boatload of pollution. And so we're going to have to deal with these bases. So let's see if we can take care of some of that today. Now, in my inventory, I've got a bunch of railroad tracks, so we can stretch that out. I've got some laser turrets so we can engage the enemies. But what I would like to do, I would like to take the laser turrets on the offensive, but in order to do that, we actually need electric motors, and electric motors require lubricant. And also they require engine units, regular old engine units. So we're going to have to grab some of those. I think that ought to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the petroleum area, set up, let's see, do we have chemical plants to do it? Yes, we do, but not a lot. We'll set up chemical plants to create lubricant. And we're going to grab some engine units while we're here to bring over there. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of chemical plants. Boy, that just sounds crazy. And what else while we're down here? Okay, we're going to grab stack of these, and we're all out of red chips, so we can't make any more blue science at the moment. We have red chips, but they require us to move them, and I've already made the trip once. Not planning on doing it again. From here down to there. No thank you. How many we got? Yeah, we got a bunch. Oh, also, what I'd like to do, let's get away from all that noise, I would actually like to create electrical substations, but we're going to need steel, we're going to need red chips for all of that. But we don't need them at the moment. And let's drop off some scraps so we can open up our inventory a little bit. And let's see, don't need this old utility pole, don't need this wood. I really don't need these burner inserters. I've got storage tanks. Alright, well let's go start making stuff happen. Oh, crud. Oh, hang on. We got to do a repair. I can't believe I did that. I straight up ran into the train. So we take our repair kits and do the repair. Good grief. Alright, let's go. Some stuff we can carry in the tank. In the tank's inventory. For example, we don't need to be walking around with a locomotive. Lubricant. Is it just heavy oil? What do we need to make lubricant? Just heavy oil. Okay. Let's see. Where shall we put it? I'm thinking we put it right here. 1, 2, 3, maybe? And let's go ahead, set up four tanks for lubricant. That ought to be plenty. And Okay, lubricant is filling up. So we've got chemical plants working on lubricant. Done. Now what else are needed for robot frames? Oh, actually, robot frames. No, we don't need lubricant for robot frames. We do need lubricant for the creation of electric engine units. Okay. So let's take... Okay, electric engine units. What else was required? Lubricant and what? Green chips. Lubricant and green chips. Okay, well, we're going to make sort of a limited production run here. So let's do this. Okay. Never set up an arrangement like this before. And let's go ahead. We'll set up 2 chests for ingredients. And then we'll set up 1 chest in the middle for the products. And then what else? We needed engine units, so we split that and split that. Okay, we should start seeing some motors. And now for robot frames, how many we need? 1 electric engine unit, green chips, batteries, and steel. Okay, so we need batteries and steel. Oh, and we have both right here. In fact, well, uses the same stuff that laser turrets do, and I don't think we're going to need that many laser turrets. So how about we do this? We switch production to flying frames. And we'll go ahead and put electric units in manually. That should give us what we need. Holy cow, electric, wow, that many? Okay. Well, that was fast. I didn't think it made them that fast. Okay. There. What I'm trying to remember is how many total flying frames end up in a stack. Okay, now with these flying frames, we can make construction robots. And let's put them here. Let's see, construction robots. Oh, I just had a thought. I would actually need to make some sort of logistics system in order to make use of these robots, don't I? Okay, so we have a passive provider chest. That's good. So we can put the materials we need into... Oh, okay. So... I'm sorry, my brain is going in 1,000 different directions at the moment. So put that in there. We need red chips. We still need red chips. Because here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to use robots to build laser turret stations. Laser turret, kind of like defensive positions. And we're going to need robots to do it. So we can just drop it in place while we're fighting the biters. I'm hoping this works. we're coming back here to get some red chips. Let's grab some of them. Let's come up with a technology to set in motion. Logistics 3 probably isn't possible. Personal Roboport is, though. Oh, that could be good. That would be very good, actually. Let's go ahead and start the research on that, because if we could just carry the Roboport with us. What have I got for armor right now? I probably don't have anything really meaningful in my armor. Come to think of it, where is my, oh, right. I'm on the train, so it's not going to show me what my current armor status is. Normally it would be in the lower right, but I think I've got basic, like, heavy armor on, and it's not that great. Okay, so let's slap another assembly machine here. I hear ya. Okay, and let's set this for passive provider chest. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put that there, and then we'll put this here. Okay, really we only need one, honestly, but we'll put the supplies for the laser turrets in there for the turret stations, and we will we'll use a Roboport to do it. Now that we have a personal Roboport, what would be required for us to change armor? What would that require? Modular armor would do it, but then we'd need our own power source. Now we're just not there yet. Oh, all the way over there. Is that where I left it? Yeah, I guess it is. So we've got lubricant. Let's be working on the railroad. So do I have the construction robots in my inventory at the moment, or did I not pick them up? I might not have picked them up. That's just as well. Just as well. So what we're going to do is bring these tracks past that copper field on the map. If you can see the copper ore field, we're going to go past that, and we're going to set up a siding so that we can use that, so we can exploit that copper. Okay, and we've got poison gas capsules, which we're going to need to take care of the trees. Okay, we'll wait for that to dissipate. And as we do, we'll go ahead and set up more tracks. Oh, come on. Also, let's go ahead and run our power lines. As I said before, I like to run power lines in between the tracks. It's just nice and neat, and tends to keep both me and the power line safe as I'm driving around in my tank. It's easy to miss a set of power lines by itself, just going through the countryside, but it's hard to miss when it's strung between two very obtrusive lines of railroad. Okay. Almost there. A couple of different ways to lay down railroad track, and this is a better way to do it. Now, actually, we're going to have to clear a bunch of trees because it seems these trees are interfering with accessing that copper. So we're going to have to do some more poison gas. The trees are the enemy. The true enemy in Factorio. because they're just freaking everywhere. Lay out our turnaround loop. Okay, let's try something. We're going to set up a passive provider chest. I want to actually see this work. Actually, first, let's set up our power line. Let's set up our robo port. I know I've got one. This will be our first robo port. I think we can actually take these down. As long as the radar is still attached, that's fine. And I'm actually going to set up some lights also. I've said before I like to light up my power lines, so especially the large utility poles, I like to have them nice and lit up so you can't miss them. Still, I'm sure I will. Alright, let's go get robots. Got the construction robots here. Is that all I made? Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and put the robot frames here. And let's see how many of these things will crank out. As many as we'll take. 1, 2. There we go. Got them. Oh, let's see. Worker speed. Let's see. Worker robot. Can we do another worker robot speed? Maybe. Let's try it. We do want our robots to be fast. Okay, so we're still sitting at 9 items created for the entire game in hand. Everything else you see has been created by machine. And 7 of those items, if I'm not mistaken, 7 of them, went strictly to the first water pump. Because before you can have any kind of assembly machine, you have to have power. And before you can have power, you have to have water. At least in the first use of power. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put kits in there. Construction robots. Will construction robots use kits? I wonder. All right, and then we're going to put those in there. And then in this passive provider, we're going to put railroad tracks. There it goes. There go the robots. Nice. Beautiful. Plus, boy, they're still not moving very fast, are they? And there are the signals. Okay, yeah, those I wanted to get rid of. This intersection is made for going in 4 different directions, and because of that, they've got these tiny little bone spurs on there, if you will. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, the radar set is there. Do we dare? I mean, or one thing we could do is we could just set up laser turrets around the mining areas. I mean, we could do that. But there we go. That's our first use of robots. I am a happy boy. Let's go ahead and pull these up. These do not need to be here. Guess I could do that from the tank. What's here? Oh, there's a radar set there too, so we're not going to take that pole up. But what we are going to do is set up a radar a little bit past, probably right here on the map. Right about here. Dadgummit. Landmines. We have landmines. Now, one thing I would like to do is run power lines down to where the biters are. And I want to set up another radar set down there so we can start to open up that area. see what's down here. Right there. Okay. So, I think let's set up some radar. So let's set up some laser turrets here. Let's see, set them up this way. Oh, they've totally changed the look of the laser turrets now. Trying to remember what they used to look like. But they are totally different now. So if we set up 8 of them, that should be more than enough. 8 is enough. Let us go back to the tank, which is where? Way up there. Let's see if we can draw their attention. Oh, and let's see if we can put some lights down. So there'll be 7 turrets. I think we'll take on some biters, but we're going to set ourselves up like a little repair base if we can. A place where we can fall back to and get repaired. So what we'll do is set up another utility pole back here. We'll put a RoboPort in place. And then with a passive provider chest, we'll put all of our robots in here. And we'll go ahead, put a bunch of turrets in there. A power line. And let me see what I've got. I know I've got a blueprint. I've got a blueprint that's got something like this on it. And let's see. Yeah, like right back here. That's different. These all have walls. I don't need any with walls. Boy, yeah, these are big ones. Not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something a little more basic. Okay, well, I can make a blueprint. I can do that. For example, I can take this right here and... Oh, here we go. They'll fix our tank for us. There you go. Okay, so if I take a blueprint and do this, and I'll put another one here. There we go. Create blueprint. Alright, so has this got everything in here it could possibly need? Yeah, I think so. Except lights. It doesn't have a light, but that's not necessary. Let's try it. Let's see if this blueprint will work. Whoops, hello. Oh, alright, go lasers. Go, go. Nice. Outstanding. So it worked. Alright, the robots are going to set up a laser station right there. Nice. Nice. Yes. Oh, beautiful. That is how you do things in not Minecraft, in Factorio. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we put one more blueprint in place, one more of these in place, and we'll set ourselves up pretty well. Oh, at night. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's gorgeous. I have never seen these new graphics. Oh, sweet. Okay, that right there is how you wipe out a base. That's how you wipe out a biter base. And the robots are going to come repair us. Fantastic. Okay. So that's what we're going to need to do, basically all throughout this area, to kind of clear the danger. And you know what? Let's go ahead. We've got this set up. Let's go ahead and drop a radar set here. And we're going to take our deconstruction blueprint, and we're going to pull this up. Right, what are you going to do with that? Right, because you don't know where to put it. Where can they put it? Oh, we need a storage chest. Okay. All right. Storage chest. So do I have the materials? I do not. Well, I'm going to have to make that happen. Oh my gosh. Oh, do you know what's actually going to be involved if I want to save myself a trip? First of all, we need to build some green chips. I think that's the only thing I'm missing. But in order to make green chips, we need some copper coils. Okay, so now we're going to change these to green chips. And some of those. And some of those. Green chips, and then change this to a storage chest. And we've got one of these. We've got some of those, and we've got some of those. There we go. So we've got one. So let's go ahead and place it. There we go. We just need the robots to get rid of it. Oh, you know what? We're going to need it again because we're going to deconstruct this one over here. And this one over here. I realize a lot of random stuff went on, but that is a good picture of how this game goes as you try to do all this work without doing anything in hand. We're still sitting at 9. I want to keep it in the single digits, so we managed to get through an episode without any mistakes, and that is great. If we can keep doing that, we'll get through this. So keep your eye open for Twitch, and if you like what you're seeing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and look for streams, because I might do a lot of these in stream instead, because we're kind of grinding toward the end here. That's what this basically is. Not a lot of that's really lends itself to episodic content. It's pretty much just grinding through the difficult stuff until we get that rocket launched. So look for a lot of streams, look for it on Twitch, and whether it be a stream or an episode, I will see you in the next one. Ciao.